I knew this staff of Vanus's was trying to tell me something. He made sure to leave it behind for me when the worm cult captured him at the Earth Forge. He knew we were going to need it.
What do you think Vanus Galarian was trying to tell us?
The message wasn't terribly clear, was it? He said he was still a prisoner, but I don't think he was calling for help. I think Vanus wants to warn us about something. He was trying to tell us how to make it easier for him to reach us.
Or it could be a trap. How do you know it was really Vanus?
I suppose that's a possibility, but Vanus Galarian made this staff with his own hands. I doubt the worm cult could imitate his connection to it. Besides, this isn't the first time he has allowed himself to be captured to get close to his enemies.
So you think Vanus put himself in a position to spy on the worm cult?
Vanus has likely seen things we have not, but we have information he needs to know too. For example, your discovery of Mannimarco's sarcophagus. Slowly but surely, we're bringing the worm cult's plots to light. Thankfully, I've been wondering why Vanus Galarian's staff is pulling me here and there around Solstice. Now that Vanus managed to send a message, I finally know why. I think he's on the other side of the writhing wall.
You think Vanus is on Solstice? I thought they took him to Cold Harbor.
That's what we thought. But Vanus mentioned a thin spot in the wall at Lizal Pass. If the wall impedes his ability to communicate with us, that must be because he's on the other side of it.
So, what do you want to do then?
Take the staff to Lizal Pass and re-establish contact with Vanus. He may need our help, or we may need his. I think he wanted to warn us about something Wormblood is planning. We need to find out what that is and stop it. Will you go with me?
Of course. I'll go with you to contact Vanus Galarian.
Regent Corinway said Lizal Pass is located in the mountains north of Sunport. Meet me there. The sooner we can speak to Vanus again, the better. We'll leave Prince Azah and the others to figure out which shrine Wormblood is interested in.
Why is Vanus Galarian so important?
Vanus Galarian is an archmage, and the longtime foe of Mannimarco and the Worm Cult. In fact, Vanus founded the Mages Guild specifically to combat the rising influence of dark necromancers in Tamriel.
Vanus Galarian founded the Mages Guild?
Oh, it was centuries ago, long before my time. But what's a few centuries to a high elf archmage? Back in those days, Vanus and Mannimarco were friends of a sort, then rivals. They studied together in the Sigic Order until their falling out.
What happened?
As I understand it, Vanus caught Mannimarco practicing forbidden magic. The Sigics allowed Mannimarco to leave without taking any steps to stop him. So, Vanus left as well. He founded the Mages Guild to do what the Sigics would not.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that makes sense. Raz?
So, Wormblood seeks a shrine to Sithis. Then so does Raz. While you and Gabrielle go to the Writhing Wall, this one will poke about in old Argonian shrines and see what can be found.
They're all very deep in thought.
It seems clear we need to talk to Vanus Galarian. Accompany Gabrielle and keep her safe at Lizal Pass. The rest of us will devote our efforts to locating the shrine Wormblood seeks.
My own scouts scoured Lizal Pass weeks ago, searching for a break in the writhing wall. But a local fluctuation or weak point may have escaped their notice. It could be worth a try.
Scordo?
You go help Gabrielle get in contact with Vanus again, pal. Me and the others will see if we can find this shrine Wormblood's after.
Agreed. High five? Alright, let's get out of here. And we'll continue on to Lizal Pass. We'll have a look if there's anything along the way. Any mischief we can get up to along the way. Liza. Oh, my quests are showing up now. Fantastic. Yeah, I just updated my add-ons. Who's that? Was that you, Ember? There's another woo. There's a woo girl out there. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. Why is it always so difficult for me to find a place? How the heck to get out of here? Central Square? And the good thing is that it looks like I've done all the quests in here, so I don't have anything else to look for. Or look out for. So I could probably just go... There's Lizal Pass. There is the Daedric Grotto over there. Hang on, might waste my money. We'll go to the public dungeon. Have a little look around. I'm sure there'll be a quest to complete out there. Even though it doesn't seem to show up on my map. I'm sure once we're within, there'll be something there. Little gloomy today, looks. Little gloomy with a bit of rainfall. The Tideborn Song. Bubbling surf and crashing tide, listen close to the words they hide. When river discarded your memories dear, our father of change willed you back here. Washed into by egg. What? Washed to egg by waters warm. Returned to Solstice to take new form. Born again to a second chance. Join your siblings in this tide-born dance. River hewn and tide reborn, you walk the path you could not before. River hewn and tide reborn. Search for scales you were destined to adorn. A new life to reach heights denied. This is the truth behind the tide. Do not chase scales worn and old. The tide wishes you scales of gold. So cast aside down and face your fears, or risk wasting these gifted years. Fill your chest with wind like sails and venture forth toward destined scales. River hewn and tide reborn, you walk the path you could not before. River hewn and tide reborn, search for scales you were destined to adorn. Search for scales you were destined to adorn. No. How about no? I don't want no scales. I don't... Woohoo! I don't need no scales. Oh, there is a quest here.
Not so close, Patches. Wouldn't want you to come down with this Scourge too.
Patches? Don't trust him. He'll kick you down a hole.
You look 100 times better than I feel, stranger. Me and the rest of the people living in Daedric Grotto, we're all sick. Our healer calls it the Daedric Scourge. It's going to be the death of us all. Mark my words.
The Scourge? This Daedric Scourge sounds serious.
Oh, it is. No ordinary sickness, this one. Our community's healer, Kishka, says he thinks he can make a curative. But I'm afraid time is running out. We might just be smugglers and pirates, but we're not so terrible that we deserve this.
How bad is it?
If our healer can't produce the curative, then everyone in the grotto is going to die. And if it spreads to the rest of the island, well, I don't want to think about it. Last I saw, he was near the entrance to the grotto, looking as sick as I feel.
All right. I'll go speak to Kishka.
The entrance to the grotto is just up ahead. I managed to get Kishka out of harm's way before we both became too ill to keep going. But he wants to go back inside and finish the curative. Without help, though, the healer doesn't stand a chance.
And that is what I am. Eternally and forever. The help. Daedric Grotto.
This grotto is cursed, outsider.
It's alright, buddy. I'm here to help.
The tides test me, outsider. Daedric Grotto has been twisted
and overrun by Daedra. Not only have they turned the cave into something otherworldly, their very presence spreads a terrible and debilitating disease.
Horus sent me? Tell me about this disease afflicting the grotto.
I call it the Daedric Scourge. As the grotto's healer, I noticed it soon after the Daedra appeared and the cave began to change. We were collecting ingredients for a curative when the illness finally overtook me. Now I am too weak to finish the task.
You said we, but I don't see anyone with you.
My friend, Razik. She is still inside, sick and alone. Outsider, would you assist me? Help me find Razik and gather the remaining ingredients for the curative. I will compensate you, of course. The grotto cannot be allowed to fall to this disease.
All right, I will help you.
Here, this lists what afflicted items to look for and where to find them. As for Razik, we were separated deep inside the grotto after the illness struck me and I became disoriented. Deckhand Horus helped me reach here. Then he took ill as well.
What happens to those afflicted with the Scourge?
First, it weakens the body. Then it targets the mind. Makes the tides within so turbulent that it slowly erodes the person you were until you become feral. Soon after that, the end comes. Violent as a summer storm.
Well then, I better get a move on. As soon as I can find the entrance, there it is. Daedric Grotto. The Regency of Sunport is aware of the squatters living in Daedric Grotto, as long as the pirate smugglers and free traders keep to themselves. Oh, you're gonna follow me? Kishka, you can just stay here, buddy. I'll grab the stuff. I'm sure I know what it looks like. I'm sure I'll find it.
Even if I were not so weak, I am a healer, not a warrior.
I got this. Ember. Beat you down. Giant spider down. And now it really opens up. Well, this is the village. These are dead people.
Nothing will.
Zono. And some clown up there. Let's get him.
You shall regret crossing paths with Maxinal the Overseer.
Oh, I can't move. Gravity crush.
You stand no chance against me and my Daedric.
And his friend. Well, he's down. Flame boy over here. Whoa! No, you don't! Packs another Overseer. Full belly bow. Alright, what about you? 31G, Scourge Bank in there. A fang pulled from a Daedra, blighted by the Scourge, an ingredient needed for healer Kishka's curative.
That fang from the blighted Daedra should do nicely.
Alright, so we got one thing. Although, going into that fight, I realize I need my old faithful abilities. Might actually use that still. But I'd like to get my heal up. Echoing Vigor. Magic Aid. Alright, we'll worry about spending our points later. Hang on a second. Oh yeah, scribing. That thing. Although Magical Smash was pretty good. Launch a concentrated blast of soul magic at a target. Nah, I'll get my little defensive going. Alright, so, next on the list. Gotta go this way. Looks like I've got a little buddy here with me. Don't you suck out my soul. You ain't doing it. I ain't letting it happen. Hajmota. Ooh. Got a purple thing. Scourge leaf. Scourged leaf. A leaf fallen from a palm tree, blighted by the Daedric Scourge. An ingredient needed for healer Kishka's curative.
Some of my best tonics were imagined under this tree. I hate to see this.
Watch me go!
Another one over here.
Kishka? Do my eyes deceive me? I must be more ill than I thought.
No fever dream, Razik. I am here.
What do you want?
Thanks for keeping me alive.
Oh yeah, I kind of did heal you though, didn't I?
Yay, us!
Hitting that 5 button.
I was sure I was going to turn feral and die out here without ever seeing Kishka again. I'm glad to see he found some help after we got separated. I've dealt with this sort of oblivion excrement before, but never anything like this sickness.
Oblivion excrement?
The anchors. That's one of the reasons I left Tamriel, and finally made my way here. I was hoping I was done with Oblivion invasions. No such luck, huh?
You think this is an invasion from Oblivion?
Daedra, floating islands of weird rock, otherworldly terrain. What else could it be? The people of the grotto are smugglers and pirates. We weren't prepared to deal with invaders from Cold Harbor.
How do you know they're from Cold Harbor?
Some of the Daedra have been shouting about Molag Bal and Cold Harbor since they got here. Like they're proud of it or something. Once you have everything Kishka needs, get him to the docks. I'll meet you there, but I don't want to slow you down.
Right. Flex your scales, reducing damage from projectiles. Release your inner dragon. I might go back to hardened armor actually. 7,000, but I do want to build this up. I'll leave it as is.
Stay safe, Razak. We will see you at the grotto docks.
Yes, we shall. We got a boss up here, buddy. Let's dance.
Ooh, a sharp one.
Ooh! Wipe out! Man, that knocked down rather. Circles everywhere. Ember's down. Oh, what the heck? That's some sort of Molag Bal talk. Some Daedra just came across my screen there. Big circle, big circle. Ooh, have some of this. Big hit. He's almost down. There he goes. I got you, buddy. I got you, buddy. I had you, buddy. Whoops. Alright, another one down. Well, with all that Daedric across my screen, I probably need to take shelter. Don't know what it said. Some weird incantation. Some world-ending incantation. See if we can get our Oh yeah, here's the chain. A chain right here. Void Steel Helm? Explosions? It's like they are turning this place, terraforming this place. It's a cold harbor. Titan? Titan down. Garbage down. There's something over there. That's where our objective is, but what's over here? That's a big slime thing. Holy heck. Where's my buddy? He's taking a rest, is he? Or maybe he logged out. That's a big globber. That's a big old globberino. Kishka Remedy book. Recipients gain momentary relief, but the sickness quickly returns. Butterfly wings. I'm left with no choice. The sickness grows only stronger the longer it lingers in the grotto. I have a theory it's risky, but I can't let my people suffer. The flora and fauna influenced by the Scourge could be the key to developing a cure. But the Daedra would chop my tail and head off the moment they saw me. Razeg mentioned she's seen this before. I need her help. Daedric all over my screen. I'll need her help to gather what I need. I have no time for testing. If we die together, and at least we tried. Let's get this damn globber, whatever it is. Enough is enough! Whoa! It's jumping. Now jump again. Let's go, Glob. Popping out more buddies. What is that in the back of it? It's like bears. Oh, okay, it's like absorbed whatever. Ooh, it's changing shape. Oh, don't get too close to it though. Reducing its size a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Don't get absorbed. Leave her alone. Yep, I gotcha. Glob the Gluttonous is done! Search through all that garbage. Get myself a Death Dance ring. There's another item down here. Scourge salt. A chunk of accumulated salt extruded from those afflicted with the Daedric Scourge. An ingredient needed for healer Kishka's curative.
Disgusting, I know, but a vital ingredient for the curative.
Then we shall take it. You love it when I do the big stomp. I love it too, Ember. I love doing a big old stompo. Oh no! The Daedric is more intense now. Appears to be a lizard bear over there. Crate and some coins. And a grub basket. Lots of looty and booty. Oh, there's a captain there. Oh, there's a captain up there. I'm blocking. Stomp you. Let's go, Captain. you get down here?
Oh, I was just getting started.
Or I'll go up there. Maybe this guy's meant to jump down.
Is it over?
If you can kill that guy, please, Ember. It might be over. Can you fire?
Don't mess with the street kid.
It's gonna do something. Alright, I'll have to figure this out.
Feels good to get the blood pumping, right?
Sort of. Feel good if I could actually shoot that dude. Hang on, I've got to have some sort of ability.
This is gonna be
Let's
fun.
see. Surely there's an ability I can use here. The only problem is I don't think I can change it while I'm in combat, right?
That thing was expecting that.
Might have to just reset it. Oh, I've only got 1 minute. Alright, I'll get you after this, you bunch of punks. But if you could do me a favor and hit that like button if you're enjoying the series and this episode. And if you would like to see more, click on the sub button and click on the bell for notifications. And if you'd really like to support me, you can do so by clicking the join button. You'll be able to see the episodes and all my videos early and get your name at the end of the video. Until the whatever this Daedric magic concludes, I'll see you next time. Bye.